Hey everybody, this is Brian here. Hope you had a great day. It's been a busy day today. I usually get a video out earlier in the day, but it didn't happen today. Tried several times, just couldn't do it. So this is going to be a short video, and I'll do a longer one in the morning, Lord willing. Real quick, I wanted to talk about number 45 here in the U.S. Everybody knows what that is here in the U.S. The ex-president of the United States and his trial. I don't usually bring up politics, but I'm bringing this up because there's going to be a verdict soon, probably tomorrow. We're not sure, maybe Friday, maybe next week. But I got a feeling it's not going to be a good verdict. I've heard from other sources, I haven't confirmed this, that they only need 4 of the 12 jurors to find him guilty on 1 of the 34 counts. And then the judge is going to take it from there and sentence him. Could we see an ex-president of the United States in jail? We could. We're living in the last days. This is crazy. But, you know, I don't want to get on either side because how to put this? This is politics, using our system to go after another person, but it goes both ways. Both sides are corrupt. Both sides, the Republicans, Democrats on both sides are bad. They are. They really are. Not all of them, but the majority enough to make things bad for our country in the sight of God. So if this happens, then down the road, this may happen to the other side. It's just a bad thing altogether. And I'm bringing this up because for us who live in the U.S. here, on this family here, whatever happens, remember, there's a bigger plan than the U.S. That there's a pre-tribulation rapture about to happen. Things are going to happen that we're not going to like in all our countries where we live. There's things happening now we just don't like, but we have no power to change it. But there's coming a person in the clouds to take us home very soon. So I'm bringing this up today because there could be a verdict early in the morning or tomorrow morning, late or afternoon. And I got a feeling if it doesn't go right, it could be a lot of problems here in the U.S. and around the world, actually. For us out there that are believers, this world is not our home. God puts into power who he wants to put into power. He takes out of power he wants to take out of power. These leaders we have right now are allowed there to be there for God's plan and purposes. Some of them are really good leaders and some aren't. But they're there, and they're there, and God allowed them to be there for his reasons. And I can tell you right now, if this goes the way I think it's going to go, it's not going to be good. I'm hoping it's good. I really do. But it may not. But I want us as a family to remember who's the real authority. God's the authority. Him who sits on the throne. Him who sits on the throne and judges and rules the whole universe. He's about to send his son back to set up his kingdom, his government. Be a pre-tribulation rapture, 7 years of the tribulation, 1,000-year reign of the Lord, and the new heavens and new earth. And during those 1,000 years reign of the Lord on the earth, he's going to rule the nations with a rod of iron, with authority and sternness. And we're going to co-reign and rule with him. He's going to say to some of us here on this channel, in this family, hey, you know, Christopher and Stormy, I want you guys to go over to Russia. I heard there was a skirmish over there. Go take care of it for me. This is the Lord talking to you. This is what's about to happen. We're about to go home. All this chaos, this isn't chaos to God. You know what this is to God? This is his plan coming to fruition. That's what this is. It might seem like chaos, disorder to us, But to God, everything is going according to his plan. We're almost out of here, folks. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 13. And do I have that with me? Let me see. This is all off the cuff. Can you tell? It's always off the cuff with me. So I know this is a famous passage. I want to leave you with this because this is what we're waiting for. So, and like I said, tomorrow I'll do a lot longer podcast, getting more details about the current things going on. But I thought I need to speak about this because stuff could happen early in the morning. So here we go. 1 minute. Here we go. I'll leave you with this verse. Now, I've read this so many times here. You guys probably haven't memorized. I know most of you probably do. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, starting in verse 13. But we do not want you to be uninformed, brethren, about those who are asleep, so that you will not grieve as do the rest who have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so God will bring with him those who have fallen asleep in Jesus. For this we say to you by the word of the Lord, that we who are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord will not precede those who have fallen asleep. For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of God, and the dead in Christ will rise first. Then we who are alive and remain will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we always be with the Lord. Therefore, comfort one another with these words. That's what we're waiting for. That's the next thing on the prophetic clock. It's almost here. All this stuff is maybe happening in the next few days in the U.S. and around the world. God knows it's happening. He's allowing it to happen. He's planning it for it to happen. We're living in the last days, and this is what the last days look like. What do the last days look like? What we see every day going on in our lives and around us. He's letting us know. He's blowing the shofar right at us. Wake up. And we are awake because you guys are watching this channel, other channels. Some of you guys watch many channels. You've been watching for the Lord's coming and the rapture for decades. And so I don't have to say anything to you, but there's others out there have their head in the sand. I come in 50 years from now. Really? 50 more years of this? You think they're going to last 50 more years going like this? I don't think so. We are so close. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Man, things are heating up, aren't they? Man, I can't wait. We're going to hear that trumpet any minute, anytime. I'll see you at the rapture. This is Brian out. Bye-bye.